Welcome into the beautiful Bay of Plenty and Mount Maunganui, in particular Bay Oval, for this, the third and final one-day international between New Zealand and India. And yes, Kane Williamson is back captaining New Zealand. Missed the first two games, but he will lead the men in black out en masse because he has also won the toss and decided to bowl first. Mike Hesson, India have a change today.
Just the one change. Manish Pandey has come in for Kedar Jadhav, who was the sixth bowling option, so there's only 5 options there. Looking forward to seeing Prithvi Shaw. Mayank Agarwal will get another opportunity in this game. The rest of the lineup, we've seen plenty. Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul continues in that middle order spot with the gloves. Jadeja, Shardul Thakur, Navdeep Saini was so impressive throughout this series. Yuzvendra Chahal, who came in the last ODI, picked up 3 wickets, and of course the impressive Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah, Bumrah has yet to fire a shot. To be fair, New Zealand have handled him well. What will they do later in the evening? We shall see. Frankie, there's 2 changes I can see in that New Zealand side, with the skipper being back and Mitch Santner.
Yep, a good eye from you, Smithy. It's good to see Kane Williamson back in the side. Had a couple of days off with that shoulder injury. He comes back in at 3, replacing Tom Blundell, and Mitchell Santner has recovered from that stomach upset as well. He comes back in and replaces Mark Chapman. So it looks like a really good New Zealand side. Jamieson gets another opportunity after such a fantastic debut at Eden Park, but could be tough conditions for him today.
Play.
There we go, ball 1, game 3, Tim Southee. Nice timing. Just the 2 men on the onside again, Mike, so Southee will want it to swing.
He certainly will. It's a plan they've had since the first game, and it has provided some, certainly a little bit of indecision from an Indian point of view. But if they miss, you're right, and it doesn't swing, certainly no respite on the leg side. Well, Jamieson's natural length is that back of a length. It's still shaped, so you could almost remove cover. Almost have 3 in a row. Backward point, cover catcher, point catcher.
Wow! Goes full on that occasion and finds the recipe for the out-of-form Agarwal. His misery continues, but for Jamieson, well, it's just a dream come true. What a delivery.
It's an absolute beauty. We talk about his natural length. Well, that's Fuller once again. Wonderful seam, and it's just straightened up. It's done enough. Agarwal's looking to play that onside. It's a great start from Jamieson. Agarwal didn't get underway today. He's gone for 1. India lose a wicket early, 8 for 1.
Well, the great man Virat Kohli is in again very, very early on in the piece. They can't get a start, India. They can't buy one. And they're really exposing their best player to the new ball too often. Simon Dool salivating in the back of the commentary box at this delivery. It was so good.
Yeah, simply outstanding. You talk about attacking the stumps early on, and that is exactly the area you want to be bowling. Presenting that perfect seam once again on a length, just leaving the right-hander through, hitting the top of off stump. Picture perfect, exactly what you were after. Not overly well played by Agarwal, falling over, looking to hit leg side.
Got it through, and that will be a boundary for Prithvi Shaw. And India get a little bit of momentum, but it's been tough. 15 for 1 after 4. Wow, okay. It's seaming, it's swinging. What do we do about it? We just come down the wicket, hit it against the swing for 6.
Well, it's certainly another way of softening the seam. We talk about the hard seam grabbing against the surface. Virat Kohli said, I'm going to have none of that. That is on the up.
Up and over, that's very clever. Neesham did his best behind point to haul it in, but it was beautifully weighted over the top.
It's just that little bit extra width on Jamieson. He knows it as well. It offers Shaw the chance to get underneath that. Laid away over point.
This could be out. It is out. Goodness me. Wide delivery, and Bennett has got Coley. Can't keep Jamieson out of the game, but Coley gone cheaply again.
Huge wicket for the New Zealand side. Hamish Bennett once again able to come in and break a partnership, banging the ball into the wicket. Coley throwing the hands at it. A wonderful catch. And Kyle Jamieson down in third man boundary. Done an exceptional job to rein that in. Coley gone cheaply again. Just the 9 to his name. India now 32 for 2.
Not for the first time, Shreyas Iyer comes in a rebuilding phase for India after they've lost early wickets, and now they've lost their skipper to go with Agarwal. Just 9 today for Virat Kohli. He got some good deliveries early on. New Zealand put him under pressure. He got a bit of width. He got a free hit really off Bennett, and he could not handle it. Don't see this very often. As soon as he hit it, he thought, no way. And Jamieson, who looks a good all-round athlete, wasn't the simplest of catches. Big man having to go low, go forward. Looks a complete all-round cricketer here in the making.
What a shot that is. Not putting up with that short ball stuff any longer. Prithvi Shaw picks up half a dozen.
Prithvi Shaw is a special talent. Doesn't shy away from challenges. Always loves playing his natural game. Not the right length for someone like Prithvi Shaw, who is a very strong back foot player. Picking up the length quite early.
Oh, up and over. Another one, another 6. Wide and short from Hamish Bennett, and that has gone all the way as well. 6 more, I think. We'll have a quick look at it, make sure, but that should be the 50 up for India.
I think it's at the padding on the full, isn't it?
Oh, gone. Great throw and not great running. I think this is out. Latham has done very well here.
For run out, so I can go straight to your best side on angle, please.
Go upstairs and listen to Bruce Oxenford.
Ball's in hand, stump's broken, player short. Ready for my decision to go on the big screen, and the decision is out. Decision is out.
Yeah, that'll be out. Great work from Colin de Grandhomme just after his boulders first over. He's come around the boundary. He's got a superb arm. Bounce throw into Latham. Whips the bails off, and Prithvi Shaw 40 from 42. India now 62 for 3. It's an impressive record that KL Rahul is fashioning. 52 matches, over 1,000 runs, an average of 45. 307 50s for the wicketkeeper batsman. He's there because of a good piece of fielding, but dare I say it, boys, a fairly lazy piece of running as well, I think.
It was. Let's just have a look. Turn and then go. And it's a good piece of fielding from de Grandhomme. Throw off balance is never easy, moving to his right. But it was over the top. Latham did well in terms of the speed.
Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. And this shot reflects the talent KL Rahul possesses. Special talent. At the start of his innings, playing his second delivery to get into good position, allowing the ball to come close to him, on his toes. Beautiful timing and placement.
No better way to get off the mark than this shot here. That is classical, as good as it gets.
Ball 2 straight away. Make that 4.
Usually a very good fielder, Tim Southee. Look
as if he was going to be able to stop that, but he wasn't.
Just width on offer again from Neesham. So they did all the hard work and then barely laid a finger on it.
It's nice. There's no one back there at all. I think for a moment, Kane Williamson thought that there was a mid-on or a long-on in place because he turned around and didn't bother chasing.
A heck of a cricket shot for a start. I think you're right. Shreyas Iyer already under 49 in this innings. He's had a good tour, this fellow. And Williamson left the gate open. And then I think he realised perhaps I shouldn't have.
And I'm not entirely sure why Kyle Jamieson has changed his angle. He got worked into the onside for singles in his last over because he got gloved over the top. That'll be 50 for Shreyas Iyer. Short, got enough on it to get it past the keeper and picks up another half century.
It's a well-played 50, but perhaps you're right, Julie. Weren't too sure what the plan was here, but maybe this was part of the plan, coming around the wicket. Just a bit awkward at this stage of the innings, but 2 men back, maybe trying to force that false shot. All he had to do was get something on it.
Swept powerfully for 4. Martin Guptill was probably one of the quieter ones on the field as well. So if you're looking for noise from the offside, you're probably not going to get a lot.
Need to put the pressure on batters, and this time Satner's down leg. KL Rahul, he pounces on anything slightly offline in length. Just admire that shot. Ability to sweep the ball square. Out, taken. A loose shot from Shreyas Iyer. And Colin de Grandhomme, he's got big mitts, so it's an easy catch, but it still needed to be taken.
Oh, it's come out of nowhere. Shreyas Iyer's played beautifully, looked in touch, and then all of a sudden he's just got a leading edge, one that's sort of held in the wicket, maybe a touch. De Grandhomme does really well coming forward. Front foot is fine. And de Grandhomme takes an excellent catch at mid-wicket. So Iyer goes for a classy 62. New Zealand pick up their 4th wicket. India 162 for 4.
Manish Pandey in at number 6. An opportunity for him too, replacing Kedar Jadhav in the Indian 11. And has a big job to do. Just praising how good Shreyas Iyer has looked. But Jimmy Neesham, when he's switched ends, he's been impressive. He's provided exactly what you were after, Craig McMillan, and that is wicket-taking deliveries. Back of a length and a little leading edge.
KL Rahul's played that beautifully, but it's far harder to do that when you just started. We're looking for 2. And it's just a slow release. Defence from Southey. I'm so sure he thought that he was going to get 2, but that's KL Rahul's 50. And it's been a fine 50 as well. 66 balls. So he's just brought huge impetus to the innings. The very first ball he faced. It's just a beautiful position, lovely shot. Always thought there was 1, didn't think there was 2.
No, I think Williamson wasn't overly impressed.
Direct hit, trouble, big trouble, all over Red Rover. Mitch Santner had a good target to look at in plenty of time. That would have been the end of KL Rahul by a country mile.
That changes the flow of this innings quite significantly if Santner had hit. We've seen Jadeja so many times during this series. He picks the ball up in that left arm and strikes. Hits often. Times New Zealand missed the sticks. Crucial. Change the game, that.
surprised of catch it. How about fetch it? That was hit very, very hard. A huge over for India. It's 203 for 4.
It almost looked like KL Rahul was shaping to hit leg side. Last second, he just whipped the wrist through. Not a huge foot movement, just the whip of that wrist and the bat speed. Oh, turn from Satner. That's the first one we've seen turn. Outside edge, well brought in from Jameson. They finished the third run.
That's excellent running, particularly from Manish Pandey. Went for the back cut. Tough one.
Goodness me, that is miles back. Just helped it on its way. All of a sudden, these two are making batting look very, very simple.
Just sliding down the leg side, and he's moved into position so quickly. He's helped it along, really. What a great connection that is. It's a huge 6.
And with that, he moves into the 90s.
There's a chance. Tom Latham.
We'll have a look. Yeah, Gavin, we've got a review for run out, umpire review. Can I go straight to your best side on angle, please? Okay, bails off there. We've got both bails off. Yeah, I think both bails had been removed before the ball arrived. Have you got another angle just to ensure that the second bail was off? Yeah, both bails are off before the ball arrives, so ready to make my decision. Go to the big screen. Decision is not out, not out.
Well, a big mistake from Mitchell Santner. That would have been a run out. Right, 98 for KL Rahul. Will push, he will push, and he will come through and get it. What 100 that is from KL Rahul, his 4th in ODI cricket, and exactly what his team needed.
It's been a quality innings from a quality player. He's made batting look easy at times today, but just the job his side needed. 100 off 104. Something very special. What a tour KL Rahul was having of New Zealand.
Timing, not good enough, but straight through the hands of Jameson. And it will be a 6 as well.
Not what was needed for New Zealand. Bennett going pace on. Just comfortable catching height, and he's just tipped it over the bar. Well executed from Bennett, but unfortunately, fast bowling mate couldn't quite help him out on the boundary.
Gotta feel really sorry for Hamish Bennett there. See the disappointment in his face. Regulation catch at long off. Been put down.
Another opportunity. And he takes it this time. He's disappointed, but he knows at least he's got an opportunity to redeem himself. What an innings, though, from KL Rahul. And it's finally over.
It's a very special innings from KL Rahul. Looking for the boundary, back-to-back 6s. Didn't get enough of it, and this time Jameson takes the catch. Dropped the one before, took the second one. You can see the disappointment. But it's a very special knock from KL Rahul. 112 from just 113. He's gone. India 269 for 5.
Ravindra Jadeja, number 7. He had a good knock as well in Auckland in the last match, so he comes in here with form. Not a lot of time to get into his innings. Has to support Manish Pandey. He's playing a gem himself. And Hamish Bennett with a tough job to do. Potentially 3 overs at the death. Was very good in his last over. Just the 6-2 balls to go, and that came about from the drop catch, the sitter from Jamieson that parried over the line. Could he go 2 in a row? And it will be. Santa with the safe hands.
Wonderful from Bennett once again. We've praised his use of the slower balls and the change-ups, but he's gone on pace once again. Manish Pandey looking to go big down the ground. Well held by Santner, running forwards. Front foot completely fine from Hamish Bennett. He picks up 2 and 2. Pandey departs for 42. India now 269 for 6.
Hat-trick ball for Hamish Bennett. And it's the new man, Shuttle Tucker, joining Ravi Jadeja. What type of delivery? Quickly, what's he going to bowl for the hat-trick?
Change up out the back of the hand.
Oh, that's an interesting call. I might go knuckleball.
Well, it's a trifecta of slower balls, that is for sure. I'm going to go the knuckleball as well. Mid-off is up. And we were all wrong. Excellent over, though, from Hamish Bennett. 269 for 6.
That was an excellent over. Should have had KL Rahul out here. Jameson put it down at long off. And then he got him next ball. Rahul looking for the same. That was a good catch in the end. See frustration from Jamieson. And then next ball. Manish Pandey, good catch by Santner coming in. 2 and 2 for Bennett.
This has gone a long way up. Colin de Gronholm under it. And somehow holds on. That is Shuttle Tucker. And it may well be an opportunity to go upstairs just to check the height. Line ball call going in favour of New Zealand, and 4th wicket as well for Hamish Bennett. So Shuttle Tucker out for 7, 280 for 7. 45 runs for Navdeep Saini in his career, and all of those came at Eden Park just a couple of days ago. 4 wickets for Hamish Bennett. He's got 4 deliveries to pick up 1 more. Oh, and that's as close as it gets. It will be a boundary.
Oh, look at Bennett's reaction. He can't believe it. The old French cut. Oh, so close to leg stump. So close. Oh,
that's clever. Using the predictability of Southey, finds the boundary.
Yeah, had enough of being beaten outside the off stump. Southey going pace off again, trying to repeat the delivery from the ball before, but Jadeja up to the task. This time, getting right across the stumps.
And it might be a great finish to the innings. Almost the perfect length, but still Saini able to get it away over Williamson's head for 4, and that means India They will finish on 296 for 7 at the end of their 50 overs. They're well and truly in the game. They were 62 for 3. That top order not really getting going. The 2 century stands in a row. The first, KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer worth 100. And then Manish Pandey and KL Rahul worth 107. That was the backbone of the innings, allowing India to almost touch that 300 mark. 6 bowlers used, and by and large, they were all pretty good, particularly at the death. Bennett and Southey did a good job, Santner as well. 4 wickets for Hamish Bennett, where he was able just to continue putting the brakes on India. And India, in the end, I think, will be disappointed they didn't get through to 300.
Preparations are in full flight as we get ready for part 2 of game 3 between New Zealand and India. And India, of course, asked to bat first by Kane Williamson, have amassed a very challenging target, you would think. 296 for 7 on the back of a very good start from Prithvi Shaw, who looks a fine young player in the making at this level. Shreyas Iyer again impressed with 62. KL Rahul, a wonderful 100, is third. And Pandey, 42 from 48. They were the meat and drink of that 296 for 7. And from New Zealand's point of view, 4 wickets for Hamish Bennett. Perhaps could have had 4 for 58. Had a catch dropped off his bowling by Kyle Jamieson that went for 6 in the end. But overall, not a bad bowling performance. Of course, Southey none for 59. Did they do enough through the middle, or did they let India coast to that partnership in the middle between Pandey and KL Rahul, which enabled them to just knock the ball around when perhaps taking wickets might have been a preference?
Yeah, it hasn't been a normal start for the Black Caps, who normally adopt quite an aggressive first 10 overs. I'd say that Martin Guptill has been quite circumspect in his approach, and also his partner, Henry Nicholls. It also gives you the opportunity to keep wickets in hand leading into the latter parts of the innings.
Well, we certainly saw the first 10 overs with the new ball, some movement for the New Zealand seamers. I think these first 10 overs could well be the key to this match. New Zealand can continue to keep Bumrah out and wicketless. You know, I think that will go a long way on a very good surface to perhaps winning this series 3-0, but they're certainly going to need some substance from the top, just as India had.
Well, let's not forget they've got Williamson back tonight in that lineup here on his home deck, and he'll be wanting to get an innings of substance himself leading into the test matches. Sure that the New Zealand side play any cricket. The test players out of this bunch will play any test cricket leading into the test matches, or any red ball cricket. So last chance in a match situation. Whereas India, I think, go to Seddon Park and play some red ball cricket now after this game. So better preparation. First boundary right out of the middle for Guptill. He does look in good touch in this series.
Little bit of width from Bumrah. Guptill looks good when he steps straight, and it gives you a bit of width to work with. He waits for it, and it hits it behind the right hip. Beautifully timed.
That's massive from Guptill. Gee, caught up with that beautifully. That was some hook shot. And it's been a wonderful start for Guptill himself. He is the scorer at 17 for none.
Well, it's a big field, and you want to use your bumper. Saini got it wrong. He got it on Guptill's left shoulder, and all he had to do was swivel with it. Still a great shot, catching up with it at that pace. And just hooking it over fine leg.
Oh, look, that is just superb. That's beautifully timed. There's almost a hint of the Indian about that. Wrists.
Well, when he plays well, he doesn't close himself off too much with that front foot. Straight delivery from Saini, and a flick of the wrists, uses the pace. It's a magnificent shot for 6.
That's gone in front for 4 more along the ground. This is wonderful batting from Guptill. Beautiful striking.
Well, a couple of misses from Saini. He's got 6 fielders on the offside, and he's continuing to bowl straight in at leg stump. And that's easy offerings for Martin Guptill. He's picked up 10 and 2 balls. But he hasn't got the fielders in place for that shot.
How good? How good a touch? That's not that bad a ball, but you just don't treat Bumrah like this, or do you?
Oh, that's impressive from Guptill. Such a good shot. It's not really that short. Totally stump high, and look at the position there from Guptill. Well in front of square. Yeah, have a good look at it, Marty. That is an absolute cracker.
Take that. Take that. Goes short-ish, goes over mid-wicket for 6, goes fuller. Guptill reads his mind, sits, waits, and drives beautifully.
Full face of the bat. What a beautiful shot. That is the shot of the night for me.
Oh, chance? No, no, not at all. Chance for someone on the bank. That's about it. 50 up for Martin Guptill off just 29 deliveries.
That's a classy way to get to a classy 50. Martin Guptill, that's the best he's played in a long time in terms of his balance. He struck the ball. It's hit the middle of the bat from the word go. Played nicely in Auckland. This is continuation. He's just got in a wonderful position. Played the swivel pull. Excellent 50.
And again in the gap, 4 this time. 1 bounce.
Yep, he can play the swivel pull. Shardul Thakur. It's another wonderful shot. I know there's 2 men out, but it's not a quick enough surface. Martin Guptill picks up the length early. He's hitting it right out of the screws.
Get Manish!
Chance to run out. We've got KL on the end of the fingers. Roll.
Gavin, Bruce here. We've got an umpire review for run out. Can I go straight to your best side-on angle, please? And ball has been dropped. And the wicket has not been put down fairly. Please load not out on the big screen.
No trouble
load
at all there. That's not out. You're going to have the ball in the hands when you take the bails off. Back to you, Mike Essen.
Spanked through the covers. That is a nice stroke as the 100 comes up for New Zealand.
Crisp from Henry Nicholls. Just leans through the shot, transfers the weight through that front leg, holds the pose. Pearce is such a small gap, but once you get it through the infield, it just races away.
Yeah!
Body. What a beauty. It was going to take a top-class delivery to get rid of Guptill, and that's exactly what it was.
Well, you put the jinx on, Grant Elliott, so I'll hand this one over to you.
Well, he said exactly what Charles should be doing. He's trying to bowl the leg spinner after that first delivery and hit the top of off. That's what he did. Guptill taking the front pad out of play. He says, you're not going to get me out LBW. You're going to have to turn it past the outside edge. We haven't seen too many turners, and Guptill leaves the 66 score 106 for 1.
Hometown boy Kane Williamson in for New Zealand. 150 one-day internationals as well for New Zealand's captain. And he is there after a terrific start from Guptill and Henry Nicholls. But what a delivery it was from Chahal.
Yeah, just drifting him towards that leg stump and then biting turn as well. One of the few deliveries we've seen get off the straight.
Chance to run out, fee hit, he was gone. Shuttle Tucker mid-on, he had 3 stumps to aim at. Basically hit it straight to mid-on, took off. Didn't quite have the balance and he was a long way out. Yeah, that's beautiful balance from Nicholls. That's what we're talking about. He was parried at mid-wicket and that's raced away. It's the end of the 23rd over. It's 135 for 1.
Well, that is just excellent batting. It's also 50 for Henry Nicholls, and really polished too. People talk about the Guptill innings, but it's Nicholls for mine as well because he's still there and it's a job half done for him. He's odds on to make a very good score tonight because he's been patient, but he's taken opportunities to score. And that is a glorious, effortless shot through the onside of Bumrah from over the wicket.
Catch. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's a great catch from Mayank Agarwal. Slightly short from Chahal. Williamson, rather than playing a horizontal bat, has just flicked it with a full blade low down to Mayank Agarwal catch.
He's furious with himself now. It's the New Zealand captain's turn to be grumpy because that's also a free hit. By his standard, one player on the onside in his eyesight, and that is Agarwal, who's got a safe pair of hands in close when it matters. And that is one that will frustrate Kane Williamson. He was looking good on his comeback performance, but it's now 159 for 2.
We see Ross Taylor come to the crease. Phenomenal record. That average is only going up. 48.9. An exceptional player. And he comes to the wicket after the dismissal of Kane Williamson, who really could have hit that anywhere. He'd be very disappointed.
He'll be very disappointed with this. Just came out of nowhere, trying to pick his spot wide of mid-wicket. Ended up hitting it straight to Agarwal to a good catch. Williamson can't believe it.
He's dragged it down. Nicholls, he loves that length. Just leapt all over that length from Saini. Bisected the field.
Well, I think this innings could well be the making of Henry Nicholls as a one-day international opener.
Oh, catch, yeah.
Oh, simple. That is one of the easiest dismissals you'll see for Ross Taylor. No problems for Kohli. Is this the start of something?
On this wicket, you have to lean into that shot when you're playing on the front foot. There's a fair bit of grass on the wicket. The bowlers are getting spongy bounce off the wicket. And if you're not transferring your weight, more often than not, your drive will be uppish, just like the way Ross Taylor got out. A big wicket because he's the man in form. Ross Taylor gone for 12, New Zealand 3 for 186.
A lot of responsibility falls on that man. Captain in the first 2 matches for New Zealand, Tom Latham. Relinquishing that role to the usual skipper, Williamson. Outstanding in the first ODI. A job now to do. And he's there because of this.
Yeah, Vivier spot on. Just throwing the hands at it and the bat through the ball. Not to the pitch of it whatsoever.
There it is. He doesn't get through to 100. New Zealand have lost back-to-back wickets.
Well, it's a poor delivery. They'll take it though. India, Shuttle Thakur in particular, who has had a tough night. And Nicholls, he'll be bitterly disappointed with a short, wide, there to cut. He's just got too low on it. Needed to stand taller, hit it down. He's got too low, crouched too much, got the top edge. and through to KL Rahul. India strike, and now let's put a twist in this tale. Nichols gone for 80, 189 for 4.
That's the breakthrough that India needed. Do they have an opportunity now? New Zealand's still in front. You have to say that. They only need 108 and 17.1 overs, but 2 brand new batsmen at the crease. Successful over for India, 190 for 4. Oh, that's a good shot. That should go all the way. That batting talent we're talking about on full display.
There is a top-class shot. Shows the talent Jimmy Neesham possesses. Short pitch, just a little bit of width on offer, capitalizes on that. It's a big boundary as well.
Straight to mid-wicket, and that's what pressure does. And guess who got in the way? Virat Kohli, and New Zealand are starting to succumb to his way of thinking.
Well, Virat Kohli brought on one of his wicket takers. Chahal did the rest. Neesham would have been disappointed with that. It looked like a half volley straight to the fielder. He doesn't drop those. Yeah, puts India in a great position. And New Zealand, not so much. 220 for 5. James Neesham departs for 19.
41 matches of experience for Colin de Grandhomme. And this is going to test him. He's got Chahal, one of his mates, bowling to him. He'll do him no favours. Kohli hops in its slip. He feels that he could be a factor here. 3 important deliveries here for New Zealand. De Grandhomme gets underway. Kind of feel Tom Latham has to be the boss out there for New Zealand because of this.
Yes, the ball was a little too close to try and go the aerial route. That's why he wasn't quite able to get the elevation. He hit it hard, but straight to the fielder there. Virat Kohli. Another disappointing end for Jimmy Neesham.
Chahal, last over. De Grandhomme has hit it straight down mid-wicket's throat. No, he hasn't. Oh, Mayak was looking at that. Agarwal, he was looking at that for a long time.
Well, it wasn't a terrible delivery. It wasn't too short. Colin de Grandhomme likes to latch onto that back of a length and hit it up and over. Fortunately, he's got enough on it.
And that's what he got again. This time he delivered.
Just like I thought, the one that they're going to target is Shardul Thakur. Look at the width he's given, the room he's given. Tom Latham to play on the up. There's no protection over there. That's gone like a rocket to the boundary.
Just. You get the prize, Sonny. You get the prize.
He banged it in short. The knuckleball gave him all the time in the world. And because Colin de Grandhomme prefers the onside, he's hit it over square leg for a 6, a mighty 6.
It's okay now, Cole. You don't need to do anything else. Run a ball now, son. Not doing the test. Not doing the test. Going home. Should say that this is the last ball for us, Sonny. Safe trip home. Always love seeing you in New Zealand, my friend. Safe trip. Safe trip.
Thank you, Smithy. Thank you, everybody. Always a pleasure to come here. Love New Zealand.
And just for you, Collins hit another one in that area. Just to say goodbye. It's 255 for 5.
Oh, crunch. Wow. Tom Latham used to the feet. and just punished downtown.
That is a shot and a half. Saini looking to go length. Latham dancing down the wicket. Hit like a tracer bullet. The sound coming off the bat there. Just outstanding from Latham.
Oh, goodness me, that's 6 more. Such a good striker. Gone to 47 off just 20 rocks.
There's many innings of Colin de Grandhomme I remember vividly. This is one of the better ones. It was 64 against Pakistan. As you said, he batted with Kane Williamson. It was just superb. Game was in the balance. He came out and played like this, took all the scoring pressure off Kane Williamson, and that's what he can do. That's a wonderful shot. Got to be a high-class player to play that type of shot.
He'll get 4 more. He'll get 4 more. That is another welcome boundary and 50 for Colin de Grandhomme off just 21 balls. Bringing it home.
The shot before was special, simply sublime. And when you play in this fashion, you deserve a bit of luck every now and again, going hard outside the off stump. Big inside edge, luckily avoids the stumps. But when it's your day, it's your day. Another boundary on the way to a 21-ball half-century.
Oh, it's gone for 1. 293 for 5. .293 for 5, 4 overs to go, but that is not in the equation. Just 4 runs to win for New Zealand. A belligerent innings from Colin de Grandhomme has all but wrapped things up for New Zealand. Oh, he's going to run himself out here. No, he's not. It was a shy and a miss. He's got himself on that list. 21 deliveries for Colin de Grandhomme. Brendan McCullum on there 4 times. As you might expect, that Corey Anderson 50 against the West Indies. Martin Guptill at the top. Might push for 2 here. I think Latham will come back. No point in doing anything silly, says Colin de Grandhomme.
This has been a very clinical chase. There was a little issue through the middle. New Zealand lost 3 or 4 wickets after a solid start of 100. This has been an exceptional chase. Made the score look easy.
Bounce short.
Just a little nick.
Bottom edge, I think that was. Toe end of the bat. Some thoughts for Virat Kohli. He hasn't had a good time, but they whitewashed New Zealand 5-0 in the T20 series and about to be whitewashed 3-0 themselves in the ODIs. New Zealand's best format, you would say, 50-over cricket at this point in time. And magnificent chase at Hamilton, defended well, at Eden Park, and this is proving to be another good chase at the back end of this innings. Take two this time, just one. It's Tom Latham. I'll leave it up to you, Colin. Into the 47th, 296 for 5.
It's Jasprit Bumrah. He's finished his 3 ODIs. He's got 30 overs, no wickets for 167. I think that player has played a huge part in the fact New Zealand are about to win the series 3-0. We've identified him as a major threat. The fact they've been able to play Bumrah with so much certainty, so much composure, has certainly been a huge part in this series.
1 run required. Shardul Thakur with his last. And that'll be it. Colin de Grandhomme will finish it with a boundary 4. He will move through to 58 of 28 deliveries, and then New Zealand wrap things up 3-0 over India in the one-day internationals. Great chase in Hamilton, defended well at Eden Park in Auckland, and they've pulled off a very good chase, although a little bit jittery through the middle here at Mount Maunganui to wrap things up 3-0.